Hi, welcome back to Entertainment Review. I'm your host, Lexi Twitty, and today we will be reviewing the new movie Shazam. Shazam is the newest DC movie. When I was looking at the critics' reviews, I noticed that the ratings were a lot higher than the other movies I reviewed. I have to say, the movie did not disappoint. Before I get too ahead of myself, let's talk a little about the movie. In the beginning, we are given some backstory to the villain in the movie. As a child, he had an encounter with a wizard that goes by the name Shazam. Shazam was the last wizard on the planet. He was getting very weak in his old age and needed someone to pass his powers to. To be worthy of these powers, you had to be pure of heart. The way that he would test this is to see if the person could resist temptation by these figures that represented the 7 deadly sins. The villain was unable to resist the temptation, so Shazam told him that he was unworthy and sent him home. Big mistake. After that, we are introduced to a 14-year-old named Billy Batson. Billy was put in the foster care service after he had wandered away from his mother at a carnival when he was 5 years old. His mom never went back for him, and he has been trying to look for her ever since that day. He ran from foster homes many times and searched all records for women with the last name of Batson. At the start of the movie, Billy is being transferred to new foster parents. In his new home, there were 5 other kids. Billy had a hard time warming up to his new foster family, but he eventually did. Billy was on the subway when Shazam had reached out and contacted him for the first time. Shazam was in a desperate situation, so he didn't even care if Billy was pure of heart. He immediately gave Billy his powers and told him that he could access them by saying the word Shazam. Turning into his superhero form also makes him age up by a decade or 2. His adult form is played by Zachary Levi. When Billy had returned from his encounter with Shazam, his immediate instinct was to tell his new foster brother Freddy about his powers. Freddy is played by Jack Dylan Grazer, who you may have seen playing Eddie Kaspbrak in the movie It. Freddy has an obsession with all things superheroes, so this was a very exciting moment for him. They decided that with these superpowers they would go around and protect the city. There were some cool effects demonstrated for things like flight and super speed. Although, a good movie can't come without a moment of conflict. The fun of testing out superpowers was put to a halt when the villain, Thaddeus, came in. The battle between Billy, or Shazam, and Thaddeus took up a good portion of the movie so that we could really understand Billy's inexperience and struggle. This part made for a lot of action and awesome fight scenes. It also opened up another part in the plot, but I won't go into that because it would technically be a spoiler. In conclusion, I would rate this movie a 5 out of 5 stars. I believe that this movie was an amazing addition to the DC universe. This has been Lexi Twitty with Entertainment Review. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.